and it continues like that until we have a first pick. Wow, we're going fast here with the bans. I guess these players sort of know what they want, or know what they're aiming for. These players too, they play each other all the time. They bound to know their styles inside and out. You got to be thinking in these types of matches that they just know which maps each other are good at. So it looks like we're going to Swift Peaks.
Yeah, we haven't seen Swift Peaks today.
Yeah, I used to think it was a lot more popular. I guess it's not.
I actually really like the map.
Yeah, so
like
do
it's
I.
one of my favorite official maps, but I guess it's not favored by the majority.
I guess maybe Harto didn't realize that he had banned Theme Park, I guess. But yeah, we're going to Theme Park for the first match.
It could be due to the nervousness.
Yeah, Harto is definitely one of the players known to get nervous in these matches. None of the players go for the reverse grapple start. There's actually the fastest way to get off of that spawn point is via reverse grapple. I think it was found by a player by the name of Tripanozoma, or possibly Benson, who created that strategy. Quite a recent development though.
I guess they opted for the boost instead.
Yeah, it's definitely safer to go for the regular strategy of going backwards immediately and getting boost.
We also see an interesting character pick from the Harto.
Oh yeah, Burger. Haven't seen this all tournament long.
It's not really a popular character in high rank.
Yeah, if I'm aware of it correctly, I think Harto is actually the only player of note to actually play Burger. I think
maybe some other players also played to switch things up, but I don't think they kind of main.
Yeah, I mean you can see from a lot of the animations actually that the character that Rather is playing is called Falcon, has a lot of the same animation cycles. But nonetheless,
Yeah,
Rather takes
they're both
this.
fat.
Yeah. They have pretty weird animations though. You can see Rather guessing what Harto will pick.
I mean, it's depends on the person. Like, he could prefer the animations of the burger over the others.
Yeah, it's possible. I think it definitely differentiates Harto from any of the other top players. It's definitely a unique character to pick. So maybe that's the reason. There could be any number. But nonetheless, these games definitely aren't anything to sort of turn your nose up at. Harto's playing really well here.
But he knows that he's up against a top player. So he could be really, really nervous at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, that's always going to play on your mind. And it's definitely about your mentality of how you overcome that. But the first point here goes to Harto.
Maybe he could have a chance in his official maps. And he hits the rockets.
That's super unfortunate.
Yeah, this is one of the parts that I don't like about this map. Some people may think the otherwise. I don't know, it kind of feels unfair. Maybe if you play better, maybe you could dodge it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Power Plant is known for all of these traps. You see Harto there just got hit by the laser, wasn't paying too much attention to it. And then spikes there you see on the very left hand side. If you're not careful, you can definitely die very quickly on this map. But
Yeah, it has very lethal points to it.
I sort of expect these level of players to know. It almost dies to the
From the laser.
wow. I mean, it's last point here though on the second game. If Harto can win this one, I thought he maybe got hit by the rocket 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I think it definitely made him stop though,
Yeah.
or slow down. And rather with the ball, that concludes the game.
Alright, well, that's 2-0 to Rather. This is game point for him. Or I guess match point for him.
Yeah, match points.
And Harto goes to Factory. So, interesting thing to note about Harto on Factory is that he's actually got the world record for the individual level on this map.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe he is good at officials.
Yeah, so Harto actually spends an incredible amount of time grinding this map. And even players like Rather and Benson actually can't take the world record from him.
Maybe he actually saved the best for the last.
It's possible.
What I initially thought was that he would hope to win in officials since they are rather slow paced.
Yeah.
And what Rather excels at is grapples, and these maps have less grapples.
Yeah.
But that seemed not to be the case.
It's interesting here, you see Harto actually waits for Rather before that tunnel to let him in. That's so he can't swap his item and maintain boost and speed on the lower route. What an interaction.
2 balls collide. Maybe it didn't happen in their side, but...
Yeah, from my perspective and the stream perspective, those 2 fireballs collided. And they were very close together too. I mean, it just tells you how well these 2 players know each other. To have reactions like that, it's basically a guess.
We can see a sudden death here. I think we haven't seen a sudden death today.
Yeah, I don't think we have actually. So maybe we will see a sudden death. Factory's definitely one that's got a high likelihood of sudden death, considering how slow the pace is and how methodical you have to be with beating players here. You can't just item someone once and take a win here. You have to sort of do it over
being
time.
Careful about the checkpoints. He almost died there.
Yeah, you can see interactions here where they're really bizarre. You don't see them very often on any other map. Both players doing incredibly well to survive each other's
definitely
items, because they're good items too. Like, they're not bad places.
And good ice from Harto. Kind of a bad dodge from Rather.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much that Rather could have done there, but
I guess he tried to jump over it, but hit the slope instead.
yeah. The problem is if Rather had slided, then there's a downward slope, a tiny one that Harto could have hit and attacked Rather from that perspective anyway. So there was really die if you jump, die if you slide.
We see another game. A little.
Oh
wow!
That was maybe slow reactions from Harto. Had no speed, so he couldn't slide.
True.
Ooh, gonna use all the boost. Maybe
And
not
that's
worth
gonna
it.
be a round for the Rather. Wow, that's actually really hard to hit. Hard to hit the grab. Like, he had enough.
Yeah, I saw it. It's like I said, Harto has maybe more hours in this map than any other map. Is basically an expert on it. Probably even more so than Rather.
I mean, the impressive part about hitting that grapple is that this is not practice. This is a tournament.
Yeah,
To be able to hit that, I think that's admirable.
yeah, with the pressure too. Like you said, it's a tournament. It's not just solo run.
An early rocket has the drill though.
Great dodge there. The Invincid able to dodge any item you want for the duration.
Gets it by the grapple though. Unlucky.
Can't quite stay alive. That was such a good hook there from Radha. Another great dodge. Harto probably going to wait again. Radha this time decides not to.
Rather has the ice, so he had to wait. I guess he didn't want to make it longer.
What a dodge! These two guys just amazing at dodging and using items on this map.
Yeah,
It's,
they definitely shined for the item part.
yeah,
This matchup was actually really entertaining to watch.
just they're not surprised by anything.
Well, that's GG.
Yeah, so
It
it's
was-
a
it was a good
3-0
match.
from Radha.